This one is with your base.
Okay. All right. Okay. I just wanted to be sure that things are coming up. My computer is being a little slow, so I apologize for the little bit of dead space there. Today I'm going to show some alternatives for November 2020 paper pumpkin. This is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Okay, so here's the box that came in. See, it's even got some gingerbready look on the outside. And whenever you get a paper pumpkin, it comes with this little instruction booklet, and on the front it shows you what their idea was for this kit. Okay, and inside they give you directions on how to do what they suggest. On the back there's a list of what the kit includes, some coordinating colors, and then some alternate projects that you can try. Okay, and in every month, whatever comes, you get a set of stamps, and you get a little, it's called a ink dot. It's a little square, which I don't happen to have right here, I guess, but this month's color was Blushing Bride. Each month they do send a different, you get a different color. Okay, so what they included this month was, let me just grab my paper that was, I don't see it here right now, so I'll just grab one of these. I just want a little color to put behind it so you can kind of see. This is what the stamp set is. Okay, the sentiments are: with love, enjoy, happy holidays, a to and from, wishing you a jolly Christmas. This is, I'm going to take these off so it's a little easier to read. Those two are still on there. A sweet treat for you and more happy. Or more merry, I'm sorry. More merry. Then they have like this little cinnamon gingerbread house you can stamp. They've got this little, like kind of like an archway, and this will fit over the top of it. And I'll show you that in a moment or two. And then they've got these two little curly cues. Okay, that are just other little things just to help with decoration. All right, so I'm going to show you first. This is, make sure I got it the right one here. Okay, these are a couple of examples of how they suggest that you would make this month's project, and there's two different ones that I did make. So what you get are, you get these little, see, they're already folded, it's all one piece, so you would just fold it, and I do use my bone folder to give a good crease, which, oh, there it is. So I just would fold it on the crease and then burnish it. All right, now I'm going to use this. I remember I was going to use, it was this one. And so I got an alternate project for that one. So this one I just want to show you quickly. Okay. And they do give in this kit for the the adhesives, they do give you some like tear-in tape, and this is tape that you just put down like this. The back, as you pull it off, is sticky. This front has this white release paper just to protect the stickiness on the front. They also gave us some of these little glue dots. These are very small. They're much smaller than, but if you buy glue dots from us, they're on a roll, and it's a little bit hard to see here, but they're bigger. I will just put it there so you can see. But you pretty much want, and these, they have like the paper, so again, you take it off here, so that side's sticky, then you take this little piece of paper off here, and then this side's sticky. Okay, and then you're also going to take the white paper off there. So this is, you're just going to bring it over to the edge, press it down and then press the bottom, and you may want to even burnish on those edges just a little bit, just to make sure that it does adhere properly. Okay, then what they gave us was these different little doorways, like, if you want to call it, their little fronts. So I want that for what else I'm doing. So if you want it, so you can just put them just like that, and then that you can glue it on, or they suggested popping it up, which is what I did here. I'm going to show you another one that I did previously. It has, this is one of my alternatives I'm going to show you. I did like the stamping there and the stamping here. Here's another one that I stamped this around. So just to show you, we have, which, did I get them out? What did I do with them? We have some that are just plain white. Whoops, I almost dropped it. Like that. So let's see, I'm going to try, I think I will do mint macaron for this one. The colors I didn't tell you, and I probably should. Where did I just put that paper? Try to get things out of my way. So the colors that coordinate are Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Cinnamon Cider, Daffodil Delight, Mint Macaron, Shaded Spruce, and of course white. So I'm going to use the mint macaron, and this one, it looks like it's pretty clean. Yep. So for this, how I did it was I put this right down here, stamped that, and then I took this piece, and there's like kind of two little points here and here, and I kind of aim for this little circle and that little circle with those points. Kind of line it up, and maybe off kilter just a little, so I can maybe have it come down a little more. It's hard though with the camera here, because it's ordinarily when you're stamping you put your head directly over, but if I do that, you're going to see either my hair in the camera or not see it at all. And there's the gingerbread house. Okay, and you can, if you want, obviously you can color things in. I'm not doing that today, but we do have our Stampin' Right markers, we have our alcohol blends, stamping blends, and we have watercolor pencils. Any of those would be a great thing to use in coloring this in. Okay, so I'm just going to put those aside. What I wanted to do, I did want to show you before I do the alternates I planned for today. I had seen this, seen other people do this. What they did was they trimmed this off right here using our Stampin' trimmer, and for one, so they just trimmed that off. And then they had this kind made into a tag, and they put just a regular little punch, like a 1/16 inch, 8th inch at the most. You don't need too big. And they did it in the back, and then they just decorated the front you could even do it like one of these on the front if you wanted, or add something like this. You know, any of these types of things you could do to the front, or just do it like this. And then put the thing on the inside. What I did with my with these, the little gift card holders, is I just stamped directly on the back to and from. And did I do that on my other one? I'm trying to remember if I can find it here. Oh, and this one I just showed an alternate that you could use those little white house shapes and do it that way. And if you don't want to stamp on it, you could even write, a hand message on there. Okay, so what I did was, then I trimmed that off. I then creased it here. I just decorated the front. I decorated on the inside. I put the punch there. And then this ribbon is from our annual catalog. It's the in colors for 2020 to 2022 Cinnamon Cider. Okay. And it's 3/8 of an inch, I believe. I think it says it here somewhere. It doesn't tell me. I thought it did, but I don't see it there. Anyway, Sorry about that. I thought it told there. So that's one way to make a tag. Another way is that when you cut this off here, like you did the other, and then you cut right between these two. They're right on that fold line, and then you get two individual ones, individual tags. And again, you can decorate them. You can decorate them this way, this way, this way. You know, you really have a variety of how you decorate however you want. And then you just put on the back. And again, you can handwrite something. You can just do the to and from with some little thing. So those are the things that I had seen most people do. I haven't had a chance to look at a lot because it just came and it's getting ready for Thanksgiving and everything. I'll be honest, I haven't had a lot of time to look at a lot. But anyway, so this is, I took a piece of Calypso Coral and I made this is 5.5 this way by 8.5 this way, and I scored it 4 1/4, and then I folded over, and again I used my bone folder to just like burnish the edge to help it lay down flatter. And then my thought was, and I just get all my pieces here, and where are they? What I wanted, one of the things they do give us in this kit, which I think I said when I was going through what's included, is envelopes. And they're cute little envelopes, and see, the gift cards do fit in them, even with having dimensionals behind, they fit in, okay? So obviously they fit in, and the one that I did this way will fit in, and this, for sure, if you wanted, will fit in. Now when they're tags, you may not want to put them in. You could just either close this up or put a special little note inside and just make this a tag as well to put on your gift. What I wanted to do was to see if I could use the inside of this. See that nice stripe? And so what I did was I tried to take it apart and it didn't do so well. So then so that's what this one, it's like a little from. But then I realized, wow, maybe I want to use this side for something. So instead I just used my the cutter again. I always want to call it the cutter, and that's not the official title, but anyway, you know, the board that we have, that we cut our paper with. Anyway, and then I just trimmed like right along here, right along, you know, on each side, so that we basically got here's this one, okay, and it just came right apart. So there's the back. All right, and I thought, well, that would be cute on the, you know, you could do something on the front of the card with these. I thought either this side, or the other thing I realized, and of course I don't have an envelope right here like a regular envelope, but this you could put on the front of a regular envelope and have that be where you address the envelope, and that would make, you know, another way to dress up envelopes. We talk about different ways so that you don't have a naked envelope. You can stamp on them. You can add designer series paper. In this case, you could add this. Okay, so all right. So my thought was, I had a couple thoughts using this paper, and one was with this white, and I just want to make sure because one fits better. I think I was going to do this, and where's my house? There, housey. Or maybe, trying to remember, did I want white on both of them? I think this one I wanted to do just like this. One I wanted to do kind of like that, and the other, because I have two, if you do the measurements I did, you get 2 cards out of one piece of cardstock. Like most of cardstock comes 8.5 by 11. You can get some other sizes. And then on this one I wanted to do, where's my other one? Oh, I know, I was going to show you. It's actually going to cut one apart here for you. This one, the trimmer. Oh, here it is. It's right next to me. Oh my goodness, I put the box on top of it. All right, so I can show you. Now what I like to have this flat bottom, so I do turn it that way, but I just see where this, the crease is there. I just put it so that the track is top and bottom. And that will trim that right off. And then, and this actually, you could even put this way. And just trim right along there. Okay, so now it's coming back to me what I was thinking. My mind is all over the place today. All right, so what I wanted to do on here was this, kind of more like this. Actually, I think this one I want this way. And just, this is not, recently I've been trying to do some stuff that's a little bit out of my comfort zone. So this is a little bit out of my comfort zone. This is not something that I ordinarily have done quite like this before, but I wanted to try this today. And actually I did that in, okay. And then, that's what I was going to do. Then what I wanted to do was, where did I put the, oh, here it is. Oh my goodness. It's right in front of me and I'm having a hard time seeing it. Okay. So what I thought I would do is take the cinnamon cider and stamp, wait, do I want to stamp this gingerbread? Well, I'm going to stamp this gingerbread house. I maybe wanted to do the other, but I'm going to do the gingerbread house. And part of it looked a little light, but as it dries, it does get darker. Put that right there. And again, you could color that in if you wanted. I'm not going to take time to do that because I want to be able to show you all the different things, and I don't want to keep you all day. Okay, and then I needed, and I just realized I didn't grab a roller piece of paper, but that's okay. I'm going to do probably about, I think, a 3/4 of an inch should do it. And I will first stamp what I want to say on here. I'm going to say, which one do I want to put on here? Wishing you a jolly Christmas. So I just got to find that one, which is right here. And I'm going to stamp that. Which one I want? Just in the shaded spruce, maybe. Let me just try it, because if I don't like it, I have enough here I can do a different color. Yeah, I think I like that. And I'm just going to, oh, I smeared it. I didn't realize it wasn't dry, so let me give that a minute. Wipe my fingers off so I don't smear something else. The ink does dry pretty quickly, but sometimes if you move too fast, you don't give it time enough to dry, you can smear it like I did there. But I have more space here, and I've got a back also if I really needed it. So I'll try this right here and let that go. And we do have some different little punches that you could punch either end, but I think I'm going to, I saw somebody do this recently and I just want to try it. I've not really, just kind of cut it just to make it a little, just like that. Okay, so wishing you a jolly Christmas. All right, so what I'm going to do is put this on first with my Stampin' Seal. I'm just going to put it on either end and in the middle. Make sure, I always try to make sure it's going the way I think it should, because it's easy to, right now it doesn't matter quite so much, other than, because in this case, if I put it and open that way, it doesn't matter. I just can turn the card around. But once you get this, putting this down, you definitely want it the correct way, or it's going to not, you don't want to have it not opening for them or opening backwards, as it were. Okay, so this I'm going to put right across there. I am going to pop this guy up. So here's the dimensional, or the dimensionals that they gave us. I'm using my take your pick tool to just help bring those up. I'm going to put, this is a good size. I'm going to put one in each corner and one in the middle. You could do a few more if you wanted. Sometimes I do that. I just want to make sure that if I'm sending it through the mail, that it's not like sagging, and so when they get it, that the center is like kind of poked in, like down, and the other is up. Okay, that will go there. And then what I'm going to do is this end, I'm going to just tape that there. I'm going to put a dimensional there, because since the other side is popped up, so that this it'll be kind of level then. Okay, so this will go here. Wishing you a jolly Christmas. And I'm going to use, they give you these cute little candy shapes. I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to use a few rhinestones. And I'm just thinking here, I don't know how this color looks with it. I'm going to try this color. I'm going to use my little putty end here to, let's see, so I'm going to want that, if I can get it, after I knocked it off. Let's see, I'm going to put, maybe, I don't want it straight under, right there, there. And it's usually good to do odd numbers. And maybe here. Okay, and then I usually put like another piece of the Whisper White inside and put my sentiment on there. I'm going to wait to do that. Many of my cards I don't put a sentiment on until I know who I'm sending it to. But in this case, it's probably just going to be, it probably just would say something very simple, like, wishing you a jolly Christmas. If I even use something from here, I could say, with love. I could say the with love. I could say, what else is here? Wishing you a jolly Christmas with love, or enjoy with love, a sweet treat for you, possibly, if you were sending something to someone that, like candy or something. Okay, I'm going to close this up, because if I don't, I will definitely get my thumb or elbow or something in it. All right, so what you could do with this too, this is something else I want to remind people of, is that you could make a tag, or either a gift card, and this could go, like with this, because sometimes we like to do both. Sometimes you like to give somebody a gift and a gift card, so you could, let's just say this is the tag that you made them, and this is the gift card, and then you also wanted to give them a card. They're all a matching set. Okay, another thing that you could do is that instead of just using this and just popping it up, is that you could put your gift card holder right on, and that would be, like the house on the front. Okay, so there's a lot of different things you can do with this. All right, let's see here. Then I wanted also to show you, whoops, pick up that before I lose it. My other thought with this was, this one I wanted to go this way, and I maybe did that one backwards. No, this one, no wait, that goes that right. I wanted this to go this way. Okay, and this one I was thinking of just with maybe no white behind it. And actually, I didn't fold that exactly. It's a little, you could just see part of it, probably because I was hurrying to try to get everything done so I could do this for you today. So that, and then what I thought was I would do, put this on the front. I'm just trying to remember what it is, and a little sentiment here. So this time, I think. Well, here's an inch. That's probably bigger than I need, but I want that there. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pop this up. And I, again, like doing the four corners, and this one I like to do just above the arch there, that doorway. Put this right here. And I thought I'd do the yellow on here. Oh, the green may have been nice, but there. And then okay. I wanted to put this. Wait, I was thinking this way, but then I just thought, would I like it better this way? Let me. Oh, it's a little long, so I have to trim it. I might like. Let me just see. Do I like it better? This is part of the creative process. I will just say to you, because sometimes, I think in this case, I would have to cut it. I think I was maybe going to put one the other direction, but I think I like this one this way. So sometimes in the creative process, you have an idea, you start to do it, and then you go, wait, that's not exactly, I think I want to do it a little differently. So in one sense, this is a little bit more similar maybe to what I just did than I was originally thinking. But anyway, there's that. And for this one, I want to say, I'm going to say, let's see what I have here. Happy holidays. I think I'm also going to say more merry. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me try. I wanted to try yellow, so I may change this out too. But I'm going to do the daffodil. And let me just see how I like it. Because again, I can always redo it, having it be the green if I like the green better. More merry, happy holidays. I think I do like that. But let me see here. I think I do want to have. This is the Lovely Labels Pick-a-Punch. And I want this side. And it does, you can do 2 different styles, and it has 3 sizes, 1 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1/2 inch, I believe is what the sizes are. And I do also look at the back, hoping it's not only all the way up, but try to make sure it looks centered. I hope I did get that there. Oh, actually, it's a little longer than I need it to be, so I'm going to trim that off and try again. I know there's some trick with knowing how long to make it than your sentiment, and I haven't quite mastered that. So I'm going to somebody talked about it once, and I'm going to have to try and find that again. And that, I think it was a YouTube, so that I can try and do a better job with that. So, but it's not the end of the, okay, come on, get out. It's not the end of the world to have to do it again. There, I like that a little better. And then Turn this up just a little there. Okay. Do I like that yellow? I maybe a little green on that Happy Holidays there, but do I like... I think I'm going to leave that. I don't know if it's my favorite is, but sometimes we have to do something a little differently. So that's what I'm doing there. And I do want some... So this is one is pretty plain, but... Oh no, that's going to clash with that. So I'm going to do the... I do have... These were the champagne rhinestones. That's what I used on the other card. I'm going to use some of our basic rhinestones, maybe. I'm going to do... Whoops. That. Actually, where's my... This. A bigger one, and then a smaller one there. Maybe a smaller one there. Do I want it there? Is that how I like it? So I can always move them if I don't like it. Anyway, I think I'm going to move this guy over just a little bit. There. There. So there's two alternatives. I think I'm probably close to half an hour. I didn't pay attention to exactly what time I started because a couple things were interrupting me when I wanted to do it. And my computer is not cooperating quite the way I would like it to. All right. Okay. So hopefully this isn't meaning that things are going in and out for you. So, all right. So the other thing I was going to try to recreate one of the suggestions they had for a card on right here. And really this is what I can just show you quickly. This one. I have a bigger picture of it somewhere here, which now of course I'm not going to find. Well, anyway, and what they did was I had a white piece and now I don't have it, probably because I thought I had two for the other card. Now I cut the one though. Anyway, what they did was they used, well, here's one. Let me see if I can get this. Trim this up real quickly. It was, okay. All right, it is 3 3/4 by 5. And then that goes right there. And then they took one of these. Do I have one available here? I have one somewhere. Again, I'm trying to keep my desk cleared. So you're going to see me trimming this up. Take that edge off. And then I like to have the flat right against there so that it helps me know I've got it straight. And that, they did that. They took this. It looks like they used one of these. And what they did was they flagged each end. From here, this says from here to about the middle. The same over here to about the middle. I'm not sure if I have I may have a punch that would do this, but this is kind of small, and so sometimes, and they did it like this. Okay, so this is how they did theirs. Oh, and I see they used little, which I don't know if I have the little round. They must have colored them or something. Let me just see here. So this goes here. And this goes here, and they put this flat. Right there. And then this one, it looks like Wishing You a Joyous Christmas, which is right here, and they use the green to do that. Now, obviously, I don't have to copy it exactly. I can change, but I just thought, just to show you, like, you can even, if you want, recreate exactly, you know, like following their suggestion, and then they pop this up. Oops, I put that right there. And then they took a piece of the candy, which, where did I put it? Oh, right here. Looks like they used the yellow. Put it right here. And, oh, I see what, and then they took, maybe they, oh, and it's more candy down there. I see. Then it looks like they took one of these other houses, the white houses, and they use, I think they used the stripe, but I'm just going to do this one. And they just cut like right around like this. I think I got that off. I got that little cockeyed there. You just try and smooth this out a little bit. Anyway, they put this right here. So a lot of times I just do, let's see, where are those glue dot things I just had right here in front of me. Yep. Put it over here, make sure you can see what I'm doing. A glue dot there. I'm going to put one on each side here. Yep. Oh, let me close this because I know I'll make a mess if I don't. Try to do that as soon as I'm finished, because I cannot tell you how many times I've stuck my finger, my elbow, my wrist, whatever, into it and make a mess. Because then, of course, it doesn't get just on me, it gets on my project or whatever. So it's better to close it. Okay. And then this was just, oh, and then they also did this. I wasn't, which makes sense because you want to look like you can actually get in the doorway. On that. And put that right there. Okay, and then they put pink here, this green here. Ta-da! So just another way, you know, just something else that you can do. There's so many things that you can do with this, and I've really barely scratched the surface. I know there will be other people who will have alternatives on YouTube, on their Facebook pages. So, you know, you could have a whole smorgasbord, as it were, of different things to do. Try and move some, clear the decks here a little bit. So these are the 3 cards I made today. Here, wait, let me do it this way. All right, and then again, I'm going to put out, here's these 2 are the card holders that they intended people to use them for. Here's this kind of a tag, you know, to the open like that. Here's some of the single layer tags. And this, okay, so really, and that's just just going over it, doing things pretty quickly. All right, so you know, if you have some friends and you want to, could even get together and make a bunch of tags or cards or gift card holders, whatever you wanted, and just have a really fun time. All right, so if you are not a current subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, you would not be able to get this kit. However, Paper Pumpkin comes out every month around the 11th of the month is when they start billing and shipping, and it's $22 plus tax. The shipping's included in the $22, but depending on where you live, of course, everybody has different tax rates, so whatever the applicable tax is added, okay? And it comes right to your door. If you are interested in this and would like to sign up for Paper Pumpkin, you can go right to my website. It's called stamprounthetable.stampinup.net, and you can see right on there how to be able to get one of these kits for yourself, get a Paper Pumpkin kit for yourself next month. It has teddy bears with sending hugs to our families, friends, you know, loved ones, that, because we've just to kind of say, I'm thinking of you, I love you, you know, with all the difficulties we've had this year. I do have a Facebook page called Stampin' Around the Dining Room Table, and if you're interested, you can look over there to see more information. I would appreciate it if you did like this post, that you like it, and if you would kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would really appreciate that as well. Okay, any comments below, I will check back and do my best to answer those in a timely fashion. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and I will be back again next week, hopefully Wednesday. This week, with getting ready for Thanksgiving, I missed Wednesday, but I wanted to do one today, so I hope that I can get back on schedule next week. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.